Pavel is ready. We're waiting on Clawz at the moment. Harosh, I'm sorry I can't delay for you. Come back as soon as you possibly can because, man, the game is starting right now. We're back in to the quarterfinal between Clawz and Pavel. Map number 3 on Clawz's point of view. He's going to be getting straight onto the Mega Health. A bit of pressure from Pavel already. Clawz trying to land some rockets. And he does.
Yeah, 100 damage in total with those 2 rockets, and that's gonna be more than enough for punishing for that yellow armor.
On top of that, the red, which is coming out here. Pavel, though, going to be dropping down. Clawz, look, he's only got 2 rockets left, but he's not using them. Rail will do. Stick landing, 2 of them. Oh!
Last rocket, mid-air kill. That's gonna be in some frag movie, I bet.
Pavel just like jumping over his head or something. That was just like, what the hell's going on? And Clawz reacting very quickly.
Yeah, I think that was like kind of a reflex you have when you get scared.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it resulted in Clawz resulted in his kill. So let's see what he can do now. Pavel trying to keep himself alive. Clawz, you need to start laying down the damage. He's going for a lot of little sort of flicky, twitchy rails right now, but he's not hitting any of them. And now it's time for Mega. And now it's time for Red. Red? Alright. So,
yep, he's already in position. Pavel's not around.
Yeah, 200 for Clawz. What you gonna do, Pavel? He's sitting on 68 health, 61 armor. I think Clawz is just gonna bite in a second. Top yellow's up. Can Pavel steal yellow? By the looks of it now. No,
I think he's already setting up at the red. I think this mistake, he's gonna surely go down. 1 health left on Pavel, and there we go, LG finish.
Yep, nicely done. And the Mega straight after, absolutely worth it, but goes into the acid. Pavel jumping straight at him, but there's the mid-air. He gets rewarded with the award. And he gets the yellow on top of that. So get this yellow armor, and then he can try and get over to red, but Pavel hits the 2 important rails. Now he's fighting back.
Oh man.
Oh.
Losing on the red is huge for Pavel. Left with 6 health only. This 25 is not gonna help him that much. Clawz just needs this weapon, and just 1 good rocket can take out Pavel. And he doesn't need a rocket, he has the railgun instead.
Okay, he's given up top yellow right now, but he's kind of securing himself some nice control again. Red's up. Pavel, he's trying to defend it. He's actually going to pick it up and still with the LG. Clawz can do nothing but just watch him become more and more healthy.
Yeah, and even watching is dangerous when Pavel has the railgun.
Watching is danger. Watching's turning out quite well for him at the moment. Where does he want to drop to, though?
They're both at equal stacks right now, and it's all about the positioning. I don't know how Clawz was not reacting fast enough for Pavel. Yeah.
Double air rocket there from Clawz, and he's going to take the next kill. That's unfair. That is unfair as well. 1 health left, Pavel. Just walks in, there's the machine gun, but he knew he was so damn low, and he makes it work.
When I said Clawz is gonna put up a show, I wasn't expecting this yet.
No.
But we still have 6 minutes left. Let's see what these players can do for us.
It's really low scoring, though. I mean, there's been loads of action, loads of crazy stuff going on, but there's not that many kills.
Yeah, that's right. It's a toxicity and only 5-3.
Let's see though if they're gonna speed up the game. They've obviously been putting a lot of thought into what's happening right now. Pavel jumps onto the Mega Zone, but actually lands nice little rockets on his way up. 76 health, get the 50. Oh, cheeky position. Clawz just not expecting that kind of angle, and Pavel gets himself 1 step closer to tying it up. With this red, he's starting to look so damn strong.
Yeah, and Clawz a bit too late with the rail there, so not even punishing but that's it. Can he connect any more damage? He doesn't want to stick around. He knows he's dealt the damage. Now he needs to build his own stack, and he's gonna be looking forward to take the next frag. Can he do it?
Yeah, Clawz under a lot of pressure. 8 health left. He's looking for a rail shot, but Pavel finds him around the corner and is going to be able to tie the game up. We're about to reach the halfway mark, and Pavel is looking inordinately strong right now. Does he want to get on the yellow? It's up right now, and yeah, Clawz backs off. Mega's up as well. This is Pavel really sinking into the control nicely. Yeah, Clawz, how the hell to get out from this? He just gets caught on the little ledge, can't move away as fast as he wanted to, and this is now the lead for the Russian.
He just wants to take the surprise, but it didn't work out as well as he wanted. Pavel saw it coming. And it's gonna be a new frag.
Right
yeah.
He can't get enough damage at all. Pavel's able to really, you know, just keep cycling for kills and pressure, but Clawz, oh, he's early for Mega, has perfect timing, and knew that he could step on it straight after. Now to push in, to prevent this red from meaning much.
Oh man, that dived rocket from Clawz and Pavel returning the favor right afterwards. These players are just showing off.
They're speeding up as well. We're starting to become more showboaty as well. Yeah, Clawz really wants this red. It's up right now, and he's hitting a rail actually. Clawz might be about to snatch back the control. He needs to rocket jump over towards the Mega, or do some damage, and he's not done anything. But the thing is, Pavel's only on 44 health and 50 armor right now, and his Clawz has got like 3 times that.
Yeah. And that, there we go, one more rail, and that was barely enough to finish off Pavel there.
You've got to focus on red now, Clawz. That's what it's all about. He's found Pavel, takes a lot of damage before he starts returning any. But he gets the item. And he gets the kill. 7-9. Game starting to go much further back in Clawz's favor. It's going to be 8-9. And this Mega, he's going to be some kind of like Super Saiyan now from this. But Pavel's some good rockets actually, kind of limiting the stack that Clawz is able to keep.
Yeah, he's limiting it, but he's still at a disadvantage, so it's all about this next red armor. I like how Pavel's actually denying the 50 bubble, dealing a bit of damage to pick it up.
Clawz been pretty weak though. Where the hell's Pavel gone? Clawz looking for him. Pavel making this last tag pretty damn difficult to get, and suddenly a direct rocket appears, but Clawz gets him on the exit. There's the tied game. Pavel's ninja skills didn't work, at least for the whole time, and now Clawz is going to be back in the lead. Very back and forth game, but in much larger swings than we sometimes see. 2 yellows for Pavel, they're going to be even Stevens with the stacks.
Yeah, and after those rockets, I think Pavel's going to get the frag. And there we go. Wasn't a clean frag at all, but still.
Mega's going to be up soon. Clawz, he gets it straight away. Just gets himself in position, picks it up, no problem. Going to find Pavel as he jumps up, but he misses the rocket. He had to hit that rocket. He could have sent Pavel back down to the floor, and now Pavel gets 2 25s. He gets the yellow armor. He gets a second yellow armor. That was a tragic
is putting
moment.
himself into a very bad situation. He's still trapped here. Pavel actually letting him go from the railgun area.
Like, the only way for Clawz to counter this is if he hits some crazy stuff, which fortunately for him, he's doing. Pavel's forced to actually waste his time and go a bit defensive, but he finds the kill. Direct rocket's enough. Now the pressure's on the young Belarusian.
Yeah, it's starting to look harder and harder for him. And we'll see what he can do at this red armor.
Well, if anything, he might just be totally fleeing from him. Pavel wants to make sure that he can't lay eyes on it, but if he keeps taking 2 rails now, to make it 3. Clawz, have you got another rail? He's not going to turn up to the red. So Pavel does get that item. 50 seconds left. Another rail there.
Yeah, and
Pavel
both of
rockets.
these yellows up, and Clawz is going to take both of them. He's going to help him a terrific amount for this next fight. And
oh my god.
Can he go for the frag?
Wow, Clawz weak. There's no health bubbles up on that side. The red's going to be there in a second. He's vulnerable to a single rail, but he just... I felt like maybe he just needed to take the risk then. Pavel is now 100-100. Clawz just might have done one defensive move too many. A yellow, 17 health left. this next kill will decide the game, basically. Pavel moving in, but somehow Clawz keeps stringing together these rail shots. 10 seconds. He's missing 2 rails from Clawz is needed to get himself tied. There's a direct rocket, but the Mega's been taken. Here's another direct, but 20 health left. And Pavel will win Clawz's map pick.
Oh man, if that would have been an overtime with the second dive rocket, that would have been amazing, but not this time. Such a close toxicity.
Exactly. He needed that direct rocket which he got from underneath. He needed that to push Pavel off of the platform. If that happened, then I could definitely see a kill happening afterwards, unless Pavel managed to shave him down with the algae quick enough. But it was close. You know, the moment that Clawz backed away from the red armor, even though he was railable, I felt like, crap, he's really giving himself very little chances anymore. It was like, do you risk it then and risk having the GG called 30 seconds earlier?
Yeah.
Or do you also risk delaying the fight when you have much less health and armor to begin with?
It was still possible for him, and that rocket there, it was just screaming denied to Clawz. So I think he made the right call by not going in and risking everything. He did a good job building up his stack again, but just something happened and he wasn't able to carry it all the way home.
Let's see what happens here on map number 4. This is Pavel's pick. He's now on match point. Are we going to be seeing the denial of Clawz from the semi-finals? I wasn't predicting Pavel to win today, but after a performance on toxicity like that, and now on his map choice, Clawz is really in trouble.
But and this map is a wild card.
Yeah.
We just have to see what's going to happen.
I'm watching Clawz right now, and he's sneaking around the top level. That red's going to be up very soon. He wants to check the teleporter to see if Pavel wants to come nearby, but he just hears the red armor being taken, so good job he didn't walk around too mindlessly. Pavel, though, charges on to the mega health, and well, it's an easy kill in the end. Oh, expected move there from Clawz. This is looking tough for the young Belarusian.
Yeah, it's looking tough, but he's keeping himself a small stack to keep himself alive after a raid like this. And he's just looking for all the damage he can deal.
That's another 100 armor that Clawz has got to deal with, that Pavel has in the tanks, and now Mega coming up. Is there any extra damage coming from Clawz? Nothing of the sorts just yet. Oh dear.
Oh man.
Lovely rails, Pavel. Missing quite a few of them, but eventually picks up his second kill. And you want to be careful giving away too many kills on this map, because it's very hard to make comebacks. Trying to defend with the LG. Pavel giving some respect and not chasing through the teleporter.
Yeah, I think Pavel is just trying to make sure he doesn't make mistakes and just playing it safe in general.
Yeah, he's getting the mega straight over to the red. An easy rotation for him. There's the one yellow armor to deal with on this map, but Pavel's got it locked down as well. I want to shout asking how old this map is. From like 2010, something like that, I believe.
Hard to say, I have no idea.
I think it was played in QuickCon 2010, so correct me if I'm wrong, guys.
Wasn't it modified after that? Like
it was, yes.
When we had the Battleforge 1 map cup, it was right after the updated version.
Yeah, that wall that Pavel stood next to now is just like opened out. It used to be blocking off, and from the 50 health bubble you couldn't see the red armor. I think it's a positive change.
Yeah, I'm sure of it.
But we're yet to see this map really getting a lot of playtime in tournaments. And not that many players have actually commented on the map, really, so I wonder if we're going to get to see more of it in the future. I'm just not sure at the moment.
Yeah, it's going to be, for sure, more comments after this 125 FPS. Nico making the boss move, actually putting it in the pool. And I like that. I mean, it's a map that's not played by many or not liked by many. And I'm sure this will change some opinions.
Yeah, definitely. It's been showing right now that it's a very slow map, and Clawz is kind of reverting. You know, it's been a long while since we got that first and second map, but Clawz is playing some very slow strategies, especially on Sinister, to try and get himself back in the game, and that's what he's doing right now. And Pavel, not actually feeling that comfortable about going around all the corners, expecting Clawz to be lurking, setting a trap or something. Clawz rushes into him, actually. Some decent rockets from the Belarusian, and he's trying to back off to get himself an item of some sort. But it might not be the case. He won't. Pavel goes through the teleporter and gets himself the third kill. And that has wasted a lot of time that Clawz is using. That red was up. If he went through the teleporter and went over to red, he would have got it. But Clawz is not keeping his eye on the timings that much. That's one more kill for Pavel.
Yeah, that was just some weird playing by Clawz in general. Of course, if he gets caught off guard by a player with almost 200 stack, that's not gonna end up well.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Railable still. Clawz doesn't stick around for that extra shot. People in chat saying added 2017 April 2009. Okay. Long time ago then. It was played at IEM, I think. That's where I remember it from, at LANs. I'm looking at Clawz a little. Okay, I won't be looking at Clawz for long because he just walked into a bunch of rockets, and that's been a death spot for Clawz, to be honest. He rushes down to the 50 health level, and he's died there a couple of times now. Yeah,
Pavel has just played it all quiet near that area, so there's no way Clawz could know about his positioning. And that's what's usually killing him. Getting completely off guard and outstack.
I just don't know, like, if Clawz knows the map that well. Like, he seems to be a little bit... his mind seems to be blown at what's going on with the teleporter. Do you reckon you could find some quick stats and find out how many times Clawz has played this map?
I would love to know
right now.
I'm gonna check the kill ranks, yeah.
Because Clawz removed Blood Run, and he was the first to remove map, so maybe he was hoping that Pavel would remove it, but no, Pavel removed Cure instead. And if Clawz hasn't got much playtime on it, then this could be a...
Clawz has 0.39% of Battle Forge out of 1025, so that shouldn't be a hard map. That's just about, like, 39 times played.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a few more than I thought, actually, but Clawz is going to get onto the red. He's taking it, but he's on 15 points of health, and Pavel's just going to, like, help himself up with that Mega. And Clawz still waiting for the moment to bite down and at least get a point on this game. One rail.
Or actually, it was my miscalculation, it's just about 3 times played, and not 13.
Okay. Not much at all. Red's
up. I wonder why he didn't do it. Maybe he wasn't just not expecting.
We need Clawz. We need Clawz LG. Oh, Clawz. Oh, he gets it. Mega, man. Mega. Mega is up right now. He's gonna pick it up. Okay, so there's signs of life right now for Clawz.
Yeah. He needs to make this comeback happen now and not make those mistakes again.
Okay, that's nice. Found it. He's going to have to chase through teleporter. No, Pavel hasn't gone through, and it's going to be a kill before then. Just takes the 50. He needs to circle on the yellow first, and the tough decision's going to come when it's major items. He's chasing all over the place right now. That yellow is still there. Pavel has gotten it. What's Clawz going to do? He can't miss out on the red as well, and I think he's about to. Yep.
He lost the item, and that's gonna be crucial. He still has those three frags to make, 2 minutes left.
He's like leaving up that yellow as well. You could tell, you know, if it worked out and he managed to chase and get a kill, then worth it. But it didn't happen that way. Yellow is up. I think Clawz should defend red. Nope, too late because Pavel's sitting over there. He went through the teleporter. There's the 50.
Yeah, and can he even go for the yellow? Is Clawz just letting go of all the armor on the map?
Oh, that was nice, actually. Oh, he needs to get the kill right now, otherwise he's going to miss out on Mega. He can't get it. I think that might have just been a the most deciding point of the game then. If Clawz got onto the Mega Health, then he had good chances, but he's running out right now. He can't hit any more rails, and I feel like this series is coming to an end. Slight disappointment, I think, from Clawz's side. He needed to deliver on the earlier maps, and more specifically on Toxicity. I think that was a crucial win for Pavel. Winning that Tox was like, it was just absolutely massive.
Yeah, I think Clawz was expecting to win that much easier, and it turned out to be a very close game.
1 minute.
So Clawz is gonna need to look on improving some things. Maybe wake up earlier, for example. I know he woke up like half an hour before the stream started, basically. And I think get that early warm-up, you know, play a few games before everything started. He, you know, he did play, but not as much as maybe he could have. I think, again, guys, we're going to be looking at another tournament for Clawz to shine. It seems inevitable that Clawz is going to get a solid result from a tournament at some point, but it's just not going to be on this month's 125 FPS League. We're going to have 3 Russians in the top 4 and 1 Belarusian, namely Cypher.
Good old Cypher. Familiar name to everybody.
Yeah, Fragile 666 and that's risk he took by not removing Battle Force. He knew he had to win Toxicity. And yeah, it's gutted for him. Cypher leaving the server as well. Maybe a little bit of disappointment from him. Not sure. But 12-2 is the final score for map number 4. And that is going to be a 3-1 victory for Pavel over Clawz. Which means that tomorrow we will get Evil versus Pavel. We'll get Ash versus Cypher. And then we'll get the grand finals afterwards at 9.